Hey guys, good morning. All right, another awesome morning here. Chilly, probably only about 30 degrees. You can see here the buddy heater running on medium. Medium seems to be like the perfect setting for in this size camper, which would be high on the smaller unit. I very rarely put it into the high mode with the big buddy heater. One thing that also with heating, I keep my slide in. There's really no need for me to put the slide out, and that reduces the amount of square footage. How many cubic feet of air it has to actually heat. So it does a great job as long as I keep the slide in. Now I also do have the furnace, and I do use it at night, but only when it's needed. Good thing about the buddy heater, doesn't use any power. It only uses propane. All right, time for some breakfast. Just had coffee. I guess you'd call it more of a brunch. But what we're going to make today is some egg and cheese wraps with mushrooms, onions, and some turkey sausage. I'm going to prop the camera up on the microwave here, pointing down at my double pan, and see how that works as far as, giving you guys a bird's eye view of how I'm making it. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, what up? Hey, check that out, man. Light looks pretty good as far as I can see. All right, we'll start off with a little bit of Pam. Let's get the burner lit. Voila. Turn that down. One thing about propane, it cooks fast. All right. Then we got 3 eggs, some milk, black pepper. Now I'm going to have 2 wraps. So 3 eggs should be enough because I'm going to add turkey sausage and mushrooms and onions. Perfect. It's all combined. We're going to let that pan heat up for a minute. Alright guys, now the eggs are all well beaten. We're going to add the onions first. Because the onions are frozen, now I could use a yellow onion and cut it up, but I just don't feel like cutting it up and dicing it, and then I'm only going to use a little bit. So I love, like I said before in other videos, I love frozen onions and frozen vegetables. They're easier than canned. You don't have to use it all. You can use whatever you want, really. And then what you don't need, you can just, I use binder clips because they're stronger than regular clips, and put it back in the freezer. Now a lot of the seasoning for the mushrooms and the onions, I'm going to use it's actually like a burger, it's a Worcestershire pub burger, Grill Masters. You can use any steak seasoning, works really well. So you just put a little on your onions. Let's turn that down a little bit. And we'll add a little bit of the steak seasoning to them as well. The other side, this all happens pretty quick. The other side's ready for the eggs. Now, oh, that smells good already. One of the things I really like about this pan, remember we're making scrambled eggs here, is you can move the heat to where you want it. So if I slide it over here, the flame is directly under the mushrooms. Whoa, we got a mushroom jump ship. Another one jumped ship. Not like it really matters, all going to be combined anyway, but... And because it's going in a wrap, we'll just cut up these mushrooms just a little bit right here in the pan. If you were doing peppers or something like that, you'd want to put the peppers in first with the onions, because the peppers take a long time to cook compared to the mushrooms. The onions are doing well. Now we can move it back to the eggs and start folding these over to get them to start breaking up. Now the eggs are simple, just a little bit of black pepper, some milk, that's it. Not looking to have heavily seasoned eggs. I want the seasoning to come from the onions and the mushrooms, and a little bit of steak sauce adds that spice, that savoriness to it. Alright, now we're going to move the flame to the onions. So by turning the pan, I can put the flame directly onto the onions, right here. And everything else is still getting the heat transferred by the pan, but you can adjust how you cook, you know, and prioritize where you want the heat. Then you only have one pan to clean up when you're done. Now we have these brown and serve turkey sausage. You'll see they're fully cooked, so that's why I didn't add them in right from the beginning. And we're just going to add a couple of these. And we'll do 3. Right there. Now we'll move the heat to the sausage. Eggs are just about done. Mushrooms are just about done. Everything's pretty much cooking at the same time by moving the pan. Now I know you can get these pans on Amazon, and I love them. This is, you know, one of my favorite pans to use because I can do things like this separately and still only have one pan to clean. Just mix up the onions. You can see they're getting nice and translucent, even getting a little saute to them, or a little bit of browning. They're caramelizing just a little bit. Alright, everything's pretty much done. Let's assemble the wraps. Alright, you can see that I cut the sausage in half, the little patties, the little rounds there, just to make it easier to put, you know, 3 on each wrap. I do like whole wheat tortillas rather than the white ones. And some cheddar cheese. Now I'll put some sriracha sauce right on top, and the sriracha. There you have it, guys. We're going to wrap this up and build the second one. Alright, 2 awesome wraps ready to eat. Thanks for watching, guys.